What is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation (ONGC)? We all know that oil and natural gas distribution and retail in India is a virtual monopoly run by the state. You might encounter that Reliance Industries has the world's biggest oil refinery that is in India, but that oil refinery is primarily used for exporting, not for domestic consumption. Let me show you a list of state-run oil companies: Balmer Lorry and Company Limited, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Lorry Company Limited, Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited, Engineers India Limited, Gas Authority of India Limited, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Oil India Limited, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited. These are 11 of them. There might be more. With these companies, the government of India has created a virtual monopoly in the market. ONGC is under the administrative control of the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. ONGC is primarily focused on oil exploration rather than retail. They are the largest oil and gas exploration and production company in the country. It produces around 70% of India's crude oil, equivalent to around 57% of country's total demand, and around 84% of its natural gas. In November 2010, Government of India gave ONGC the Maharatna status. ONGC also has a few subsidiaries. These are Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, MRPL, ONGC Videsh Limited, OPAL, ONGC Tripura Power Company, Imperial Energy Corporation. Before the independence in 1947, the undivided India only had two oil exploration companies: the Assam Oil Company in the northeastern part of the country and Attock Oil Company in the northwestern part of the country. The major part of Indian sedimentary basins was deemed to be unfit for the development of oil and gas resources. In 1948, the newly formed Indian government quickly realized the importance of oil and gas for the rapid industrial development and its strategic role in defense. As a result, the development of petroleum industry in the country was considered to be of utmost necessity. Until 1955, private oil companies mainly carried out exploration of hydrocarbon resources of India. In Assam, the Assam Oil Company was producing oil at Digboi. It is discovered in 1889, and Oil India Limited, a 50% of joint venture between Government of India and Burma Oil Company, was engaged in developing two newly discovered large fields at Naharkatia and Moran in Assam. In West Bengal, the Indo-Stanvic Petroleum Project, a joint venture between the Government of India and Standard Vacuum Oil Company of USA, was engaged in exploration work. The vast sedimentary tract in other parts of India and adjoining offshore remained largely unexplored. In 1955, the Government of India decided to develop the oil and natural gas resources in various regions of the country as part of the public sector development. With this objective, an Oil and Natural Gas Directorate was set up towards the end of 1955 as a subordinate office under then the Ministry of Natural Resources and Scientific Research. The department was constituted with a nucleus of geoscientists from the Geological Survey of India. Delegation under the leadership of Minister of Natural Resources visited several European countries to study the status of the oil industry in those countries and to facilitate the training of Indian professionals for exploring potential oil and gas reserves. Experts from Romania, Soviet Union, the United States, and West Germany subsequently visited India and helped the government with their expertise. Soviet experts later drew up a detailed plan for geological and geophysical surveys and drilling operations to be carried out in the second five-year plan from 1956 to 1961. In April 1956, the Government of India adopted the Industrial Policy Resolution, which placed mineral oil industry among the Schedule A industries, the future development of which was to be the sole and exclusive responsibility of the state. Soon after the formation of the Oil and Natural Gas Directorate, it became apparent that it would not be possible for the Directorate with its limited financial and administrative powers as a subordinate office of the government to function efficiently. So in August 1956, the Directorate was raised to the status of a commission with enhanced powers, although it continued to be under the government. In October 1959, the Commission was converted into a statutory body by an act of the Indian Parliament, which enhanced powers of the Commission further. The main functions of the Oil and Natural Gas Commission, subject to the provisions of the Act, were to plan, to promote, to organize, and to implement programs for development of petroleum resources and the production and sales of petroleum and petroleum products produced by it, and to perform such other functions as the central government may, from time to time, assign to it. The Act further outlined the activities and steps to be taken by ONGC in fulfilling its mandate. Now, ONGC has 26 sedimentary basins of India and owns and operates over 11,000 kilometers of pipeline in the country. Not only that, its international subsidiary ONGC Videsh currently has projects in 17 countries. ONGC has discovered 6 of the 7 commercially producing Indian basins. ONGC Videsh Limited, or OVL, is the international arm of ONGC. It was rechristened in 15 June of 1989. The primary business of ONGC Videsh is to prospect for oil and gas outside India, including exploration, development, and production of oil and gas. It currently has 38 projects across 17 countries. ONGC holds 100% stake in ONGC Videsh Limited. ONGC Videsh Limited operates in the countries like Brazil, Colombia, Cuba, Venezuela, Vietnam, Myanmar, Russia, Kazakhstan, Libya, Nigeria, Sudan, South Sudan, and Mozambique.